meeting, Wednesday, May 13th, 2026. Let's go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do roll call.
Commissioner Duarte,
Here.
Commissioner Rosales Trujillo,
Here.
Commissioner Correa,
Here.
and Commissioner Obadi and Vice Chairperson Winkler are absent for the record.
All right. Let's go ahead and start the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Moving on to the next item. Is there any adjustments to the agenda?
There are no adjustments to the agenda.
All right. Thank you. Next item, public appearances.
I found this on the web.
Oh, it hurt you.
Apologies for that. B1, matters not appearing on the agenda. If you wish to address the Planning Commission concerning any item not appearing on the agenda and within the Commission's jurisdiction, please raise your hand and be acknowledged by the chairperson, and at the time state your name and address for the record. The chairperson reserves the right to place a time limit on each person's presentation of 3 minutes. It is requested that no longer presentations be submitted to the commissioning in writing. Anything? Nobody online? Any comments?
None were received.
Okay. Moving on to the next item, consent agenda. Want to see if for approval of planning commissions from C1 all the way through, there's only two, C1 through C2. This would be the approval of the planning commission meeting minutes. Is there anybody?
I motion to approve minutes for March 11, and April 22nd as presented.
Anybody would like to make a second?
You can do it yourself.
I'll
Yeah.
second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read the names? Or he said
Yeah,
all in
yeah,
favor,
go ahead.
so
Yeah,
we-
3-0.
3-0. Okay, motion
Can
carries
identify.
3-0.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Moving on to the next item on the agenda, new business discussion. It's D1, presentation of the City of Imperial Community Development Permit Streamlining Report. Presentation by Mr. Brady Woods. Is he on the call?
Good evening, Commissioners. Yes, Mr. Brady Woods is joining us via Zoom. He's been working with us on this project. He's our consultant from GHD.
Do you guys, oh yeah.
Thank you, Commissioners. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right, let's get right into it. Good evening, Commissioners, Chairman, Commissioners. Appreciate your time tonight. In the interest of brevity, I will try to keep this concise so we can get out here in a respectable time frame and get the dinner pretty early. My name is Brady Woods. I'm a planning consultant with GHD out of Irvine, California. Well, getting right into it, the city's community development or a city department applied for Regional Early Action Planning or REAP grant in late 2024. REAP grants are administered through the Southern California Association of Governments or SCAG. Now, the grant funding would enable the city department to develop user-friendly visual guides, evaluate policy documents for state compliance, and improve coordination across planning, building, engineering, and fire divisions. To assist in achieving these goals, the city department conducted a competitive bidding process and selected GHD to aid in the preparation of streamlining recommendations and visual guides. Consist of myself, a 25-year planning zoning design consultant, who also spent a decade serving as a planning manager and acting city director for the city of Winter Park, as well as the city of Bradenton on the west coast of Florida. Joining me is Kayla Rashad, our lead researcher and a former city of Atwater assistant planner, whose extensive experience helped.
I'm I'm sorry, Mr. Woods. I think we're breaking up with you.
Identify key regulatory and procedure. Our talented designers who created the visual guides that we'll discuss going forward. GHD received our notice to proceed and start the work on the project in mid-January. We conducted stakeholder interviews in March and April, in which I will detail a little later in this presentation. And now here we are in May to present our findings and deliverables in front of this body before hopefully going to City Council next month. Now, getting into why the City Department chose to undertake this task, the project aims to streamline development approvals through clear guidance and simplified permitting to support housing production and meet the city's housing element goals. This aligns with the SCAG grant goals of accelerating infill housing approvals through clear ministerial pathways, reducing discretionary barriers to affordable housing, lowering BMT by supporting housing element consistent infill, and improving interdepartmental coordination and applicant readiness to reduce delays. With an understanding of the project's goals, the City Department developed 3 distinct objectives. 1, to gather stakeholder input and feedback. 2, develop permit streamlining and operational recommendations. And 3, create visual guides for entitlements and permits to be used throughout the City Department. GHD conducted initial research of relevant state laws that regulate municipal permitting and housing development, including the 1977 Permitting Streamlining Act, the Housing Accountability Act, and SB 35, the Streamlined Ministerial Approval Process Bill, which is currently the backbone of the state's requirements for streamlining residential development, as well as many other pieces of legislation. We assessed these laws against the city's current policy documents and standards to determine whether the level of compliance with what was coming out of Sacramento was appropriate. Through 30-minute virtual interviews with CD staff, the county fire department, the Imperial Valley Housing Authority, and local builders, our team was able to gather input from those directly involved in the home building process. Key takeaways from those interviews included the need for clearer upfront guidance and visual tools, a preference for predictable timelines, opportunities to apply unified objective standards, and that delays caused by fragmented reviews can affect project funding, especially those for affordable housing projects. Full summaries of the stakeholder interviews have been included as an appendix in our recommendations report that's in front of you. Based on our research and stakeholder input, we were able to develop streamlining recommendations by evaluating current regulations and internal operations against a 4-question rubric: law or guidance required. 3, what change did he go about implementing the changes? Now, as mentioned, we evaluated many of the city's existing policies, so I won't go and present all of them tonight. But the following slides do feature several examples. So this
Yeah, can we pause for a second and take a minute or 2 break till we can figure out what's going on? We're getting the Zoom keeps cutting out.
outdated.
Yeah.
And as such, the city relies.
Yeah, he can't hear me either.
Also, can you guys hear me?
You're breaking up, Mr. Woods there. So it's like coming in choppy and sometimes.
Yeah, we're getting like 10-20 second breaks throughout your presentation. So I just want to check with our IT folks. It's not on our end, right?
My camera off. I apologize. I don't get to see my bald head anymore. But
yeah, we can't see you anyway. We just see the screen share of the presentation. So if there's any way to improve the connection, I just feel bad.
Absolutely. I went ahead and turned my video off, so I hope that helps.
Thank you.
Okay. So, as I mentioned today, the city's zoning code states that ADUs are only permissible via discretionary CUP, or conditional use permit. Two, what does state law require? The state law requires that ADUs must be approved ministerially and must meet state minimum standards. And additionally, as of 2023, cities must now have a pre-approved ADU program, plan program in place. Now, what changes does the city need to make? Well, we need to repeal the outdated language and provisions referring to second family dwelling with a kitchen, and adopt a standalone ADU section aligned with state standards. Allow ADU development by right in all residential zones and any other zone where residential uses are allowed, as well as other actions. And how should the city implement this? Well, publish an ADU submittal checklist with minimum plan requirements and provide pre-approved templates or sample plans to reduce incomplete applications. Now, looking at the Downtown Imperial Redevelopment Master Plan or Downtown Plan, what is the city doing today? Well, the Downtown Plan emphasizes design and placemaking, but relies heavily on discretionary, subjectively written guidelines that currently conflict with the state housing requirements. So what does state law require? State streamlining housing in compliance with what changes does the city need to make? Well, we need to convert subjective design guidelines into clear objective standards for multifamily and mixed-use projects to comply with state law. Non-residential development may continue using the existing guidelines. And there are other actions that need to be implemented in order to further compliance with state law. And four, how should the city implement this? Well, the city should update the downtown plan along with zoning and design amendments to ensure housing standards are objectively inconsistent with state streamlining laws. Now, switching to our operational recommendations, we again looked at multiple CD department procedures, processes, and workflows and applied our rubric. So, in evaluating the interdepartmental coordination, which was a hot topic during our stakeholder interviews, one, what is the city doing today? Well, the county fire department review typically takes place outside of the city's main workflow and is inconsistently coordinated. This results in unpredictable permit review timelines. So, what does state law require? That cities meet statutory housing permit timelines and not delay approvals through fragmented review. And what changes does the city need to make for compliance? Well, among other actions, create a fire plan review submittal checklist and require it an intake for later in the presentation. And four, how should the city get one consolidated correction letter? And consider assigning a dedicated staff coordinator responsible for transmitting complete packages and receiving consolidated fire comments, as well as other actions. We understand that the city is currently undergoing a comprehensive website update. So this is an opportune time to evaluate what works, what's not needed, and what can be improved on the city website. Our team reviewed the CD department's website and identified several deficiencies consistent with stakeholder feedback, including the lack of direct staff contact that hinders efficient communication and contributes to project delays. As you can see today, the CD department's website only lists the director and a general CD department email. So what changes does the city need to make? The department should consider listing staff division, including direct contacts, and use division level emails to route inquiries efficiently and prevent miscommunications. Now, being a former city planner, I know all too well how difficult it is to always answer the phone when you also have to return.
Mr. Woods, we you keep cutting out.
You also have
Can you
to
hear me?
front counter. Given the limited staffing in the department, yes, I can hear you. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
you keep cutting out.
I apologize for that. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, but there's times as you're speaking, you keep cutting out. I don't know if you can probably call in. Is that something that he can do, or?
IT folks, do you have a phone that we could use? A direct line?
Yeah, that may be able to.
Is that something I can do? Would you like me to call in?
Yeah, I just
Well, I
don't,
can tell you this. I also,
it's just an ineffective presentation that we should reschedule if we can't get some kind of clear line.
well, I can tell you, I only
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still coming out really
have
choppy,
4
Mr.
more
Wood.
slides to go.
Do
If
you
that's
have
okay.
a number that?
I truly apologize.
Oh, no, we know it's not you. It's the internet. But Yvonne, do you want to do this next time, or do you want to grab a cell phone and put it to a mic? I don't know what to
Let
tell
me,
you.
let,
You just sent it, okay.
What?
I sent him my number?
Okay.
You want to go in a brief minute? I mean,
Yeah, let's just figure
a
it out.
recess.
6 more minutes. It's just completely ineffective. Not really hear half this presentation.
Sorry, everybody. Alex's first day.
no worries. I apologize.
I know we've never had these issues before. We're just trying to do something.
Hey, I remember my first day.
What's that?
I said, hey, I remember my first day. Mine was worse, but it's all nice guys.
Oh, I know, right? I remember that. That one was a rough one.
Well,
Travis? He's in Texas, McCammon, Texas. Yeah, he works for Urban. Yeah, she's been talking to her lately, switching companies. Because one of the guys he met that went to work with him works for another lighting company there.
Sorry, that's so ineffective.
No, yeah.
Yes.
Try the mic and if that doesn't.
That's the thing.
Should we start from the beginning?
Probably,
I don't know.
probably test his mic, make sure it works or something.
And then maybe one side back.
Brady, would you be able to speak? We have you on speaker right now with a microphone.
Okay, fantastic. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yvonne,
Yes, we can.
Yvonne,
Fantastic. Okay.
up here, and you can get the mic closer.
All right. So I was trying to finish up quickly. Hopefully, we don't have any more technical issues. We're on slide 14.
Much better. Tell him.
Much
Okay.
better.
So, thank you. After developing our recommendations, we then created a implementation phasing plan, understanding that everything cannot be accomplished, enhanced, and improved overnight. So we broke down our recommendations into near-term, 0 to 12 months, and midterm, 12 to 24-month timeframes, as well as long-term timeframes beyond 24 months, and continuous actions needed for annual, biannual, or ongoing compliance with state laws. These actions and phasings are further detailed in our streamlined recommendations report. Lastly, our team created 15 separate visual guides for various entitlement and permitting workflows, including those for planning, engineering, building, and fire. Our goal for the guides was to be comprehensive, but also easy to digest by the community. That includes developers who are knowledgeable of the permitting process, as well as the laymen who just need the CUP for beer and wine at their restaurant. I can tell you, after we finished completing the visual guides, I actually had my 16-year-old son read them for comprehension, and he was able to understand probably about 85% of the content there. So, which I think was pretty good for someone who doesn't know anything about land use planning or zoning. Now, the guides walk applicants step through the entitlement and permitting process, clarifying each stage from submittal to approval, permit issuance, and obtaining a certificate of occupancy or completion. The new guides feature application and submittal requirements, the findings necessary to determine approval, hyperlinks to pertinent city documents such as the permit fee schedule, sample illustrations, and special special processing notes. So in closing, the Community Development Department Permanent Streamlining Recommendations Project supports the city's goals by aligning the city housing review process with state streamlining laws, shifting entitlement review toward clear, objective standards and early eligibility checks, establishing predictable workflows, especially for affordable housing and ADUs, reducing approval timelines, costs, and uncertainty for developers, and hopefully improving staff efficiency while supporting increased housing production. That is my presentation, and I truly appreciate your attention and apologize for the technical errors. I now stand available for any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Woods. Anybody has any questions? Open up for questions. Yvonne, did you have any other? This hasn't gone out to public right now. This is just a review with the Planning Commission for at this time.
Yes, it's just a review, and your recommendation will be taken to City Council in June.
Okay. Council Viviana, do you have any?
No questions at this time.
Commissioner Alex?
I just got one question. What do we have now in place that, is it the timeline way off, or is it almost close to what they have that, like if you were able to see what they were showing like step by step? What's our
Are you
timeline to
talking
get
about the
a-
visuals?
Yeah.
Oh, what we have in place is our zoning, and actually, I mean, we understand it, but the public doesn't.
Okay.
Right. So in order for us to sit with them and explain them the process, it takes a lot of staff time. So that's why we're going this route
Okay.
to provide a visual to everyone. So it eliminates that hassle.
Okay.
So it's really a checklist, like they were talking, a checklist for the residents, and as far as what they got to do to submit for approvals and whatnot, and the steps they got to take
That is correct.
when they're submitting to the planning.
Yes, you gotta go through the checklist, make sure you have all the documentations and what the steps are, and so when you come, we have hopefully a complete.
So having that
application.
on the webpage, it would help
Yes,
you guys a
It
lot.
will help a lot. Yes.
So I do have a question.
You might have to mic just so he can hear you.
I'm sorry, I do have a question. Is the process gonna be available, the entire process also online, or is it just gonna feature like a PDF of the process?
It is a PDF of the process.
Okay,
correct.
but the actual process will still have to be completed on paper form.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, and as far as the PDF, since it's not like an official permit document, will it be provided in any other language aside from English?
We haven't figured that out. We haven't. So this is kind of like for the first step. Once it gets approved, then we can do the translation on that. But no, it's not part of this contract.
Got it.
But
Because I do
see that will be
understand
very
official
beneficial.
documents would have to be in
Yes.
English, but if it's just a PDF with step-by-step guide, that maybe perhaps we can translate it to other languages.
That's
to make it
a
easier.
great idea.
It would
yeah.
definitely cut back on some staff
Also
time on
would.
translation.
Yes.
All right. Do you have to close the?
You can entertain a motion.
Yeah, this one's not a regular public hearing, so
Okay.
what's in front of you is a resolution to recommend this in its current form. But if you want to add things like also a recommendation that you consider translating it to another language or any other additions, you can certainly add that to your motion.
Okay. Does anybody like to make a recommendation?
I would go ahead and make that recommendation, that the process perhaps be looked into and considered for translation into at least a Spanish language once it's completed.
And then does that include also the adoption of the resolution to approve it as is? Yep.
Yes, and I motion to approve the resolution of the Imperial Planning Commission's recommendation, City Council, for the permit streaming report.
Yep. Perfect.
I'll go ahead and second.
And I will do roll call vote, and we have Commissioner Duarte,
Yes.
Commissioner Rosales Trujillo,
Yes.
and Commissioner Correa.
Yes.
Motion carries 3-0.
All right, on the next item on the agenda, we have D2, reorganization of the Planning Commission. We have two positions open, which is one, appoint Planning Commission chairperson, and two, appoint Planning Commission vice chairperson. I'm sorry. So I'd like to open that up, but I wanted to go ahead and make a motion to appoint Ms. Winkler as a chairperson, since she was our previous vice chairperson.
I second that motion.
Councilmember Duarte?
Yes.
I apologize. Commissioner Duarte,
Yes.
Commissioner Rosales Trujillo,
Yes.
and Commissioner Correa.
Yes.
Motion carries 3-0.
All right, so the next position we have, appoint Planning Commission vice chairperson.
I motion to vote Commissioner Curiel as vice chair.
Second?
I second.
Okay. Commissioner Duarte,
Yes.
Commissioner Rosales Trujillo,
Yes.
and Commissioner I apologize, Correa.
Can I vote for myself?
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you. All right, thank you, everyone. Moving on to reports. Any reports?
I don't have a report, but I just want to add to this presentation that take your time to review the document. It's also a living document. Anything that you see, if you wants us to add anything to it, if you delete or make it better, please let us know. Just send us an email or give us a call. So we want to make the best possible document for the residents. So just let us know.
Definitely, thank you.
Thank you.
Yvonne, did you have any reports?
Yes, we're still working on environmental justice element. We will be having public workshops to present the draft to the public, and we'll be inviting you to those public workshops tentatively June 6th and June 16th. So we hope you're available to attend.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia?
I have no reports for tonight, but thank you.
Mr. Morita?
Only to welcome Mr. Duarte.
Thank
to the
you.
group, and look forward to working with all of you this coming year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing for me.
Nothing. We'll put Alex on the spot since he's a.
Well,
You have anything to report?
I got nothing to report.
Ms.
I don't
Viviana?
have much to report. I do want to give a shout out to Imperial High School and to the city for coordinating in having our police department help with traffic after prom. As a mom of a senior, I was a little concerned of having to cross a double traffic lanes when prom was over, and I was very surprised to know that there was a lot of traffic coordination with Imperial PD right outside of Chevelle Farms, helping the kids get back on the highway. So kudos to the city and to Imperial High School for that coordination and keeping the students safe after that event. So congratulations on that, guys.
I also want to congratulate Mr. Alex Duarte for joining us. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Other than that, I don't have anything else. Anybody would like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I motion to adjourn.
Second.
Sounds good. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Nice work.